this was just fun to start. No, I was never even the type of person to take myself that seriously. Growing up in a small town, you really do whatever you can, whatever you get the opportunity to do, because there's so little options. Like, trouble's easy to find and hard to avoid. Making music was just something to do, a joke.
I've been scooting, I've been shooting. What the fuck have you been doing?
I've been living low, driving no names. Wanna upgrade past the Mustang or Mulsanne.
I had no direction as an artist. I had no idea who I was at the time, and it's hard to present a product to the masses when the product has no self recognition. SoundCloud changed everything. I was known as DeLand SoundCloud rapper. I was on the SoundCloud wave, like uploading distorted MP3 files. I was just getting my feet wet, you know. I didn't really know what I was doing as an artist, but I kept getting better, and I was getting to the point that like I was really spitting. I had people asking me about my music, asking when I'm gonna drop. The music eventually it became part of my identity as well. People start asking about me. They got something to say about me. They eventually say something about my music, and at that point, I didn't even take myself seriously as an artist. I was young. I didn't understand what it took to be a serious artist. I was just having fun. Chasing my dream as an artist led me around the country. I had the right intentions, but no ability to make a real move. Like, my mindset was self-destructive. I'm trying to have fun. I'm not trying to do fucking important things. So a lot of those trips ended with good memories and stories, but I didn't make real progress. I had a good time. But it all comes down to money. Through everything, it all comes down to money. Every single time, no matter what, it comes down to money. And it's one of those things, like when the check hits, you feel real alive, but it keeps coming and it keeps going, you keep losing it. You start to feel real dead.
And if you want a feature, pay me. I'm going harder every day, I'm on a stage, see. I'm getting bags like it made me. They hate me, never change.
I put the money up front for everything, and I was the one that made sure everyone's pockets were aligned. If I suffer because of it, I'll take the L, but I'm going to do good business first, and I want quality. If my name is next to it, I want it to look good. I'm like that, and I want everyone to know that, like, I'm just a little different. I'm not just a SoundCloud rapper. You can Google my name, and I'll pop up first try. I made sure the videos were good. I made sure the content looked how it should, and I wasn't going to put something out if it wasn't good enough for me. It's definitely not good enough for the world to see. It's not good enough for me. For that reason, my vault got big. The songs, content, ideas, purchases, the body of work was growing, but I lacked direction. A SoundCloud rapper has no direction. An artist does. The first step, put the city on notice. Local stars.
This was like his similar style, except for like instead of bringing people together, these were his homies, and he wanted to do some songs. And I'm pretty sure he was trying to do a bunch of visuals and stuff around this time.
It's all about building that community, I think. I kind of felt that vibe.
Yeah. This is honestly, someone else started before us, but we all put the community aspect together because we were trying to build around. And
yes.
I wish this time would have lasted longer. Because
yes.
I feel like literally after Price Scooter dropped this, they had a couple shows, whatever, and then like the community kind of fell apart a little bit. Well,
yeah.
A couple of the shows didn't go so well.
And that's more, and again, I agree, that's like kind of show thing too, because a lot of the time, the shows have been kind of in a weird spot lately, guys. Like, and we're trying to bring them back 2026. We want more live shows.
That's
we're
right.
praying for it.
Everyone's on the grind right now, man.
Yes.
And I'd have to say my favorite part about being involved in that project would just be the opportunity to make that dream come true. Whether, it was successful or not, you miss 100% of the shots you don't take. And I know that's cliche and cheesy, but it's the truth. You don't get nowhere by taking no risk. That's just fact.
That was good. It was one of our first or second shows, so it was like a good experience. Everybody from the city came out, popping good time. And Blind Pig is small, so it gets filled up quick. So, it was a good time, especially seeing familiar faces supporting us. It was a good time overall, jumped on the stage and rocked out. Definitely a good time.
Okay, so the first thing that I think about when the Local Stars EP is mentioned, is how cool it was to kind of get all these artists that I work with, on an individual basis and get them into the studio at, well, I guess we weren't all in here at once, but on kind of a big collaboration tape and have everyone's different styles be put into one tape. I had a good time, like, mixing, and it was kind of a challenge to get everyone's styles to meld good together and be cohesive.
Basically, all of us on the tape had known each other since high school, and we'd already all been making music for a long time. We all knew Eric and went through EB Audio. We were already in the studio all the time, working on shit together. So I feel like the whole thing just made sense, if you know what I mean. So, and I feel like it was like years in the making, almost.
It sucks to say that the Local Stars tape was kind of a waste. All the people on it and all my friends, all the artists I enjoyed, everyone working with, it was fun and it was a good time. Even the show was a good time, but it ended up being a waste. It didn't really gain any buzz in the city, and I was looking to use that and get traction and just keep building off that. And the people that I was working with, solid people, but they didn't help promote it as much as I was expecting or what I needed. And I didn't do it myself either. I was the one who did the tape. It was all on me, and I didn't promote it myself like I should have. So this shit didn't work out, and I think it's like a good lesson to learn. So from here, we're just trying to push forward with Red Arky. I made a real brand, and I'm trying to make real music and just keep the shit going, and see what I really can do. Red.